Hello and welcome to AUC TV. I'm Joya Aggar. Joining me today for this segment of the show is Professor Sally Andil. Hi, Professor.
Hi, Joya.
Professor Sally teaches the camera and editing course that's taught on the Adham Center in the AUC, and this is going to be our aim topic or concern for today, where we will screen snips of the videos produced by the students. And also Professor Sally is going to tell us more about the course. First of all, what's exactly the aim of the camera and edit course?
The camera and editing course is basically shooting and editing. I have a technique in teaching my course. I never forced them to shoot like a certain format. I just tell them the basics. I never spoon feed my students. I just help them at the beginning of the semester understand the camera settings, the basics, the basic shooting skills, and then I just leave them. I just give them one tip: just be creative, go crazy.
Okay.
So this is it, basically, shooting and editing. I never forced them to shoot a certain format, documentary, news report. No, I just tell them, just be creative, go crazy, and they come back with brilliant ideas.
This sounds cool.
That's it, yeah.
And what do they learn, exactly in details?
Basically, we start at the beginning of the semester, camera settings, the basics, white balance, the technical stuff. And then we go to the visual storytelling. I ask them to shoot sequences with no audio, just to let them know how to shoot something and tell me a story through your visuals.
Okay.
And they have, this semester, I have an exceptional number of talents. They are so brilliant. They have such a good eye. They are so creative. So, yeah. I'm happy I'm here talking about my students because I'm so proud this semester. It's very exceptional.
Oh, wow. And do you think what they learn make them shoot outside professionally?
Outside, yes. I think they are so ready to deal outside, yes. Actually, most of them shot their midterm stories and the finals outside. And yeah, they're so ready. I believe most of them, actually, they are not into news and hard things. They are more into short films, PSA, music videos. So they have to go outside and shoot. I'm not limiting them to the campus, and that's why they actually love it. Yeah, I'm so happy they enjoy it. They enjoy shooting whatever they need.
Yeah. And do you think shooting news is different from shooting a short film or? No,
that you have the rules, the basic shooting rules, and then you go creative as much as you can go. It depends on the format you're shooting, but news, documentaries, short films, PSA, music videos, no, there's no difference. Actually, you have the same shooting skills,
okay.
the basics, and then the format itself. This is what it's different, but the difference comes here.
But they're not obliged to shoot on campus or outside, so it's free to them.
No, depends on the story, depends on what they want to shoot. If it's something indoors, it needs a home, the cozy feeling of a home, they just take the camera outside and shoot. If they need a garden, they go to a garden. It depends on what they need to shoot.
And are there any topics that you encourage your students to tackle?
No, no. Actually, they have brilliant ideas. Everyone comes up with such a brilliant idea, and we discuss it together first, and see how we can develop it, and then they go and shoot. No, I'm not choosing the topics for them. No.
Okay. And what are their necessary equipments for shooting?
Of course,
the camera.
Here, yeah, professional camera. The cameras they have at the Adham Center. So at the beginning of the semester, I have them all use the same camera. It has to be the same camera. So I just want to make sure at the beginning that they master the technicalities of the camera. And then whoever has a camera, has a DSLR camera, has a professional camera, a decent DSLR camera, I let them shoot with their personal camera. But at the beginning, I have to let them use the same camera just for fair grading and
Okay. And what's the editing program?
Final Cut Pro 7 now, and we're trying to shift to the new version, 10. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And for camera and editing course midterm, the students had to produce a short video where they had a unique topic. One of the videos that was produced that captures our attention was by Ali Arabi about female footballers in Egypt. And this is what Alia produced.
Women, like men, should try to do the impossible, and when they fail, their failures should be a challenge to others.
Professor Saley, what do you think of the topic that Alia tackled?
Alia is such a very quiet student. She's very quiet, and like I remember the brainstorming day, everyone like came up with an idea, and everyone was so sure about the idea. And then Alia was not so sure about her midterm topic, and then she came back with this video. I was like, Alia, this is such a great PSA. This is so good. So it was very well shot and edited, and the choice of music was very smart. Yeah, and she managed to get a very good video.
Yeah, personally, I loved it.
Yes, yes. It's really short and it's to the point. It's a very good PSA, I believe.
And what do you think of the issue that she tackled in the video, like your personal opinion about it?
Me personally, like, of course, I'm pro like the topic. We have another student, Alia Al-Alayli. She plays football, and she related to the video so much. It's a very good topic, and yeah, that's it.
That's perfect. Do you think the awareness of the video, like the idea, she was able to tackle it strongly?
Yes, especially that she did not use any narration, any voiceover. She did not use much of narration. She did not force the idea. She just
it was
showed
very
me.
simple.
Yes, it was very simple, and I think this is what I liked about her video. It was very simple, to the point, and yeah.
Perfect. Another video that grabbed our attention was by student Mohamed Debeki, and this was because Debeki's footage actually captured the Egyptian streets. And here's a sneak peek of his video.
أنا بصحى كل يوم الصبح أبدأ يوم جديد وبقول لنفسي إن النهاردة هيكون يوم أحسن. بتأمل وأشوف ناس مختلفة طول ما أنا ماشي، حتى لو الناس دول مجانين. بشوف حاجات غريبة قوي حواليا وبركز مع اللي عطلان قوي في حياته. في اللي بيخلص كل حاجة في يومه بتدين، وفي اللي بيحاول يدي حكم لغيره عشان ينصحه في حياته. بس المهم إن كلنا بنعدي على حفر كتير. كل ما بنحاول نطلع ونعلى في الحياة بنلاقي نفسنا نازلين مع بقية الناس. كل ما بنجرب حاجات جديدة بنتسأل رايحين فين، وكل ما أخش على ناس جديدة بيبصوا.
On scale 1 out of 10,
Yes.
how can you give the Beki's videos?
I would say 9 to 10, actually, because the idea itself was very creative, and Mohamed managed to get me like relate to the video very much. Actually, the whole class, everyone in the class related to the idea.
Yeah, I liked
so. I liked how he used the car to symbolize his life, and everyone related to the video. It was very good. Yes.
And what exactly what he was trying to say through his message? Like you got it,
Yes.
Or you think it was debatable, or not?
Yes.
Not all the people got it.
It's just a life. It symbolizes like day-to-day life. Like everyone like has the same Sorry.
It's okay, nothing.
It's like how we live like our day-to-day life. We all have like the ups and downs. We have like the crowded day with lots of people, and we have like the very quiet. And sometimes we're concerned about how people look at us, like their feedback, their impression, the first impression. So he tackled a lot of topics in such a very, very, very short video. And this was smart, I believe.
Yeah. And what are the challenges that he faced during shooting this video?
Of course, going outside, like shooting in the car with the center's camera. I was very worried about him and the camera, and like shooting on the street is not easy at all.
Yeah.
Like this is one of the challenges. I always like try to, play it safe. I always like tell them, guys, play it safe, please, please, please. Especially when it comes to shooting on the street, please play it safe. So yeah, Mohamed's, I believe that his biggest challenge was like shooting on the street.
Oh wow. And do you think that he could have done the video in a better way?
Yeah, like very few mistakes. The shakiness, like very few mistakes. But yeah, of course, he could have done like better. Yes, but it's good. I believe like he got like 9 to 10 out of.
Yeah, the video was really engaging and relating to the people.
Yes.
The final video that we will be screening for this segment will be a video produced by Mariam S, and here are some parts of her video.
ايه ده؟ لا عمري ما عرفت.
لا
بجد ايه ده؟ بجد. طب ما نعملها ازاي؟
تقريبا حد كان ورهولي او نزلت مع حد. احنا اصلا كنا بنحاول نعمل بروجكت، كنا عايزين نعمل سباق عجل، فعرفنا ان في تانل فنزلنا نشوفه، فكنا عايزين نعمل سباق العجل ده في التانل تحت، فكان الموضوع جامد يعني.
ويسنكن انا وصاحبتي مره.
ممكن يكون في لابات
مثلا حاجات ليها يعني علاقه بالانفراستراكشر بتاعه الجامعه.
النفع ده هو ده الخدمه للمبنى.
Professor Zaghl, what do you think of the video?
The video was funny. Like the choice of music was really cool. I remember she like on the brainstorming day, she was like, "Okay, I'm gonna shoot something about AUC underground." And I was like, "Okay, Mariam, seems like to be a cool topic. Just be safe." And we got her the permission, the shooting permission. And I remember she had a hard time, like convincing everyone that she's not an investigative reporter. And then she came back with this video. It was very cool. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. That video was really like funny and stuff. And what are the challenges that she faced for shooting?
Just being there. Being there was like the challenge. Like I did not expect like people would be friendly with her, and she had a hard time like convincing people like, guys, I'm a student here, I'm shooting something for my class, so don't worry, I'm not an investigative reporter, this is the challenge. Yeah.
And was it easy for her or for you to get her the permission?
Yeah, like getting her the permission was not the hard part, like, but convincing everyone in the tunnel itself was like convincing everyone to be on camera talking about the underground and the use of this underground, and yeah, this was the hard part.
And was it easy for her to shoot in a closed place where lighting is not really good?
Yeah, lighting was like, I would say that this is like the tiny thing in the video. Lighting was not good at all, and she did not have the privilege of having lots of,
and the videos that we played are good in our opinion.
Yes.
What's your opinion?
My opinion is, I always tell them that it's shocking in a good way. Like at the beginning, I did not have a very high expectation. I was like, okay, they're gonna shoot good, but they're just undergraduates. This is their first time, most of them. It's their first time to use the camera, to use a professional camera and shoot something. This is the first time to go off campus and shoot something real. And then the results were shocking in a good way. Like, I was so proud. But
And what's your favorite video?
oh, hard question. I have, like, one of my students is Megid. Megid, I remember the first day we were just chatting, and I was like, yeah, introduce yourself. Why are you taking this course? And he was like, because I want to be a filmmaker. Megid, when it came to Megid, I was like, I want to be a filmmaker. So I liked the confidence. Like, he just has a goal.
A good plan.
Yeah, he has a plan. I was like, boy, you're so confident. And then he started, I remember his first sequence. It was amazing. Everyone was like, Professor, can we replay it? Like, God. Yeah, it was so good. Yeah, and the midterm video was amazing.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Joya, for having me.
Thanks for joining me in studio. And it was a pleasure having you.
Thank you so much.
And for the next segment, Mariam Zaghl will be interviewing Megid Mikawi and Haya to talk about their video production experience. But before we meet them, we will be playing their video for a short break. This was Joya Aggar. Thank you for watching.
Hello and welcome back to AUC TV. I'm Mariam S. Zaghl. The AUC is implementing a new policy to ban niqab on campus, and it will be effective starting from December 21st. In this regard, we decided that for the last segment of our show, we will interview Megid Mikawi, the talented director of the short film and also owns a media news company called Binge Circle that produces content for Middle Eastern audiences. Haya I is the star of the video. Not only does she act, she also dances and sings, a triple threat. She just won a modeling contest hosted by Timraza that will send her to New York this summer. Welcome, Megid and Haya.
Hi.
Megid and Haya, your video was admired by Professor Sally and by our team as well.
Thank you so
and
much.
This is why we decided to dig deeper into the production process of this outstanding video. First of all, Megid, tell us from where you got the inspiration of the idea for the video itself.
The inspiration came when I was looking for an idea because this was a project part of a course. So I was on my way to uni one day, and I kept on chatting with a taxi driver, and we were talking about family, culture, and society in general. And he was saying that his wife wears a niqab. So I asked him whether that was her choice or his choice or whatever, and he said that it was his choice and that she did not have any choice in it, and if she didn't want it, if she wasn't gonna wear it, he's gonna divorce her. So I was thinking about how the society made this kind of attitude of men towards women in general, and I was thinking about how our society really sometimes dehumanize people and dehumanize women into a certain form or certain identity in a way. And the movie really did not take any sides, and I didn't want to say that this is right or this is wrong or whatever, but I just wanted to share that maybe you can find a person, and whatever he looks like, there might be much, much, much more inside.
I know that Tanya is very talented and that talent runs in the
course.
family. Thank you. But why did you choose her to be in the video?
For many reasons, actually. I worked with her before on a small project, and she was more than amazing, to be honest. She's very charismatic and she's very versatile. So I guess that I really wanted an actress that would really communicate everything without saying anything. So her eyes really grabbed the attention of the audience.
Okay, and Hania, what was it like working with Megan?
It was one of the most beautiful experiences ever, because we're friends, and when he actually first asked me, are you okay with working on a short movie, I was like, of course, yes. It wasn't my first time. I was very excited. First time with him, but I was just so excited. Just have nothing to say, but because he's so talented. He always has an insight. He always has an idea, a complex idea. It's not just something that's very... No. It's rich.
Yeah, I've
rich
seen some of his movies.
Yes. No.
And how was it for you performing, like dancing on camera?
Was very natural. I was very free, especially because it's something I love doing. It's something I enjoy. So I actually wasn't burdened at all, and especially because I know Megan, so I was very free in front of him. So I had no problem, actually. It was one of the best experiences ever.
What was the challenges, the main challenges you faced while shooting the video?
The main challenge was, actually this is the second thing that I shoot. I wasn't really into video production before. I have always been interested in art in general, but in directing I didn't have any experience before this one. Only one course, one assignment I did before. So the idea of shooting her while on a car and shooting the scene while she was running, that was really something difficult.
It was a
for
challenge.
me. It was a challenge.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember.
And also there were other scenes where she had to be two of her in the same shot, so that was really hard to be edited to.
Yeah.
What was some of your challenges performing instead of shooting?
My challenge is performing. Well, it was something I did for my first time ever. I actually went here in the streets in AUC, I mean in campus, and I was running barefoot. This was something huge. This was a really big challenge because regardless of the pain I felt while running, I just had to go on. This was the biggest challenge, actually. And then we had to step somewhere where there were, some rocks, tiny rocks, and I really had to bear this and just give a very neutral facial expression. These were one of the biggest challenges while shooting.
She did handle a lot.
But it was worth it, and then it was a very good shot.
It was really worth it. I loved it. I loved every second of it.
And how long did it take to shoot the video?
It took about, I guess, 3 hours. Yeah. Around 3 hours, yeah.
3 hours?
Yeah.
For how long was the video itself?
It was a minute.
A minute, I think.
A minute.
3 hours for 1 minute?
Minute and a half, I guess, yeah.
Wow.
Because it had many dynamics.
And there was a specific scene where both characters, like the internal character and the external character, they were in the same scene. How did you do that scene?
I shot it twice. And she wore the niqab and then she removed it. And in the editing, I did everything in the editing.
Oh, so is it an editing process?
Yeah, the editing, yeah. She was she did the scene once and then she did it with the niqab. And then in the editing, I made it look like she was...
And how long did the editing take?
Oh, no, the editing took quite some time. So if 3 hours in shooting, it would be like 15 hours in editing. No, not like this, but it took like 6 hours or something.
6 hours?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot. Yeah. And when you were dancing in the video, was he instructing you or was it just natural, like spontaneous?
Well, I'll tell you, it was mainly spontaneous. However, sometimes he would just give me some instructions like, can you just repeat this move? Because I'd like to shoot it from different angles. I guess this was the direction that you gave me. Otherwise, I just felt so free. Everything just came naturally.
She really understands what I say without elaborating more.
Good communication.
Yeah,
that's
really.
good.
Yeah, because when I tell her that a certain feeling, she gives it and she gives more in it. So I was really mainly directing from outside, and she was giving everything and adding more into the whole feeling.
And if you were to do this video outside of campus, how would it be different, or what would you even agree to do outside of campus?
I would definitely agree to that. I would definitely do it. Well, let me share with you a very small thing. At first, I thought that this movie would be shot off campus, not in AUC. And I was actually prepared. I'm going to wear my dress and I'm just going to get out there in the streets and we're going to shoot. And then he told me, no, we want it we want it on campus. And this is when, okay, no problem. I was already prepared. It wasn't a big challenge for me. I always like to push myself out of my comfort zone. I like trying new things, new experiences. And I believe whatever shooting opportunity we both had was a new thing for me. And I really enjoyed every single bit. I will repeat this over and over.
Me too.
Yes.
That's very good. I'm glad you guys have good connections.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question. For the ending, you chose not to set her free. It was like everyone was shocked by the ending. They thought it was two different people, but then you showed that it's the same person.
Yeah.
Why did you choose to end it like that?
The whole idea wasn't that I'm setting someone free. The whole idea was that we see someone and the inside might be different. Whether it's right that she is hiding it or whether it's wrong, that's her choice. So it wasn't at all that I'm saying that the niqab blocks you from doing stuff. No, this is her identity, and what's inside is something different. And we should embrace both, and we should embrace whatever she chooses to show to the world.
It was a very good ending. When I was watching the video, I was like, oh, she's judging her because she's dancing and everything. Yeah. And I was like, whoa, it's the same person. Okay, thank you, Megan and Hanya, for joining me today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, manish. Okay, I know you both sing.
Okay.
So
No.
No, just a small part.
No.
A lyric, just one sentence.
Well, you pick a song. I don't know. Something we sang before, Taib, or
I don't know.
You guys sung together before?
No, we didn't before.
Just like.
Can we not do this?
No, we're not doing this.
Can we not do this, Jama'a?
No. Maybe when
we. Can we not do this?
Can you tabbel? Like, can you give us a beat and Hanya will sing? How's that?
All right.
I can choose a song and she can sing it.
I won't ask you to dance. I know that's a bit drastic. You could choose a song. Okay.
I can choose a song. Do you want something Arabic or in English?
English.
Okay. Maybe Those Were the Days.
Oh yeah, all right. Why not? If I just forget the lyrics, then just remind me, okay?
Just the chorus, it's fine.
All right. Let's start with the main thing. Okay. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose, we'd fight and never lose. Those were the days, oh yes, those were the days.
Wow, that was amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hanya and Megan, for joining me today. It was a pleasure having you with us.
Thank you very much.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. It was really.
I hope you had fun.
Yeah,
very much, of course.
And thank you for watching AUC News. This was Mariam S. Zaghl. Thank you.